Okay, you wonderful people, we're gonna make today pilchards fish the Indian way. Okay, so I have a big dollop of butter there, as you can see. I prefer butter, but olive oil for those healthy people out there. But you know what? The taste you get from butter, you can't get that from anywhere else. I've added a few frozen peas. I've added cubes of ginger because I like ginger and ginger is very good for you. I've added some chilies, frozen chilies as well, okay? And also I've added quite a lot, to be honest, of garlic, and these are little garlic. Oops, my frying pan is falling off. So these are the garlic. I've chopped them up into little pieces, but you can chop them up to whatever you want, however you want to. So to give it that flavor. So I'm gonna slowly first get these things ready before I introduce the pilchards to the frying pan. So it's just in a simple frying pan and gently warm it up gently. So let's turn this down a little bit so it cooks nice and easy. And introducing the pilchards. I've got the pilchards in tomato sauce, so it's better to have them in tomato sauce, then you don't have to add any tomatoes in because the sauce is already in there. So that's 400 grams. So this, what I've added here, should be more than enough to cover all that, but you'll really get the smell of, oh, I can smell that ginger already starting to melt. But like, because they're frozen, you can put fresh is the best way, obviously, but us Indians are getting lazier by the day. We crush up things, so we freeze them now, so when we need them it's there, rather than chop them up from fresh. But obviously fresh is the way forward, and fresh should be used fresh. So just gently, I know I'm using a knife, I should really be using a wooden knife, but gently do that, and my pilchards are there waiting to jump into the frying pan. And the most important ingredient that's missing is onions. So I'm going to introduce the onions into this. So the onions is really what are going to give it that brown color and give it that flavor with the fish. So I'm going to chop up my onions while you wait, while this gently, very gently just kind of defrosts in a way. That's what I'm trying to do, defrost it before I introduce the onions, because I haven't got any frozen onions. I'm going to add fresh onions. I'm going to add 1.5 onions to this. So ingredients are cooking lovely, nicely. My onions is rather a large onion, so I only added 1 onion. That's just the ginger there, it's frozen, so it's just melting. And I can, ooh, sorry, terribly cut, awfully cut, but I do like my onions to be nice and big. So I'll get rid of this one. Terribly done, terribly done. Let's just get rid of that one. So onions, and I've added the chilies, and most importantly, I want to add about that much salt. Okay, so I'm just going to sprinkle it over. I'm not really a fan of salt. I'm not really a salty kind of guy, so that's more than enough, I think. If I need to, I can always add more salt. Okay, and here's the pilchards in tomato sauce. So this is coming along lovely, and the smell is, oh, nice smell, and everything's melting, because remember, this is all frozen, so using fresh ingredients is always the best way if you can, if you've got time. But if you haven't got time, you can freeze these ingredients and use them as and if. Okay, so just once again, 1 whole onion, ginger, peas, chilies. So I've used all those little bits and bob, but I'm going to let this really go into a paste. And of course garlic, because I love garlic, and garlic is so good for you. So I'm going to let this get into a paste, and we'll come back to my word, the smell has started. This is called tadka, what most Indian people smell of. They have to have a shower before they leave the house, but it's really, and the onions starting to brown, and everything else is just fusing together, so it's just lovely. And always having a low heat as well, so I've only got it like quite low. And that's my tea being made next to it. This is Indian tea. You can go to my YouTube channel. I've already showed you how to make a nice Indian cup of tea if you're interested. But we're making fish pilchards today. This is my pilchards in tomato sauce. Waiting to dive right in, but I'm still making my tadka, so I'm still getting these to go lovely and brown and soft. It's getting all the bits and bobs together. So just letting it cook gently, and just for the aromas and everything to go through. You can add whatever spices you want to it, however spicy you want it to be, however salty you want it to be. But it's trial and error, and cooking is always good fun with trial and error. And then you know next time what not to do or what to do. But this is going to taste wah, wah, wah. That's what us Indians say. Wah, wah, wah. Wah. That smell of garlic is getting in there. Okay, so I'm going to add the pilchards in simply like that. Just simple, easy as that. Whoa, I can smell the fish. Okay, and then I'm just going to make sure I mix it all. I can beat it all down, mix it all in. Lovely. Again, because it's already in tomato sauce, I've had to add no more tomatoes. Okay, so I'm just going to mix it all in now with the tadka that we've made. So with any Indian cooking, really the secret is the tadka. Tadka is the secret. After that, you can add to it whatever you want, but you gotta get that tadka, the onions, the garlic, the peas if you want, the butter or olive oil, and the ginger. That's what you're gonna get right. The tadkas, make it lovely and brown, and then just gently let it cook. I just found the light on the hob. There it is. So I've been filming in the dark. That's my tea being made next to it. But can you see it's like looks very pasty, tasty as well, but pasty as well. I haven't really turned on the heat, so I'm still cooking on a very gentle heat, but just because the fish is already made, the fish is already cooked, so really just warming it up with the tadka and making it into one. The tadka and the fish just becoming one, and that's just going to be so nice. Cook it properly, cook it through, and that should serve about 3 people, to be honest. Depends how much you want, or you can have it all to yourself. It's all yours, but can you see it's like just simmering away nicely. Okay, so I'm just going to let it simmer for about another 10 minutes or so, just but on low heat. Okay, so it's getting made. Now's the time to have a little taste for the salt, and if you want to add a bit more chili. So here we go. Yeah, only kidding. Let me have a go. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's so nice. Right. So while that's being made, it depends. You can have it with rice, you can have it with a naan, you can have it with chapatis, whatever you want to have it with. I'm going to have it with what we Punjabis call roti, which is the tawa roti if you go to a restaurant or something. So which is like a proper chapati, which I've made earlier. Well, to be honest, my mom made them. So I'm going to have it with the chapati with this. But like I said, you can have it with naan, you can have it with rice, you can have it with salad, you can make it sandwich, you can have it with whatever you want. But that fish, that pilchard, oh, and the chili is just right. It's got a lovely kick to it. Just perfect. I'm pleased with that. That was so nice. So have a go. And that's what I always say. Lads, ladies, ladettes, kids, whatever. Well, not kids actually, because this is dangerous. So make sure you have an adult supervising you. Health and safety first. But have a go. That just tastes amazingly. So beautiful. And I've added a few, like you can see, I don't know if you can see seeds there. I've added a few Brazil nuts. I'm a bit of a nutty person, so I love nuts. So I want to add, so I've added a few nuts and stuff just to give it that bit of flavour. But it's up to you. It's your dish. Whatever you like, you can add to it just to give it, make it that much better. In fact, I want to drop a few cashews in there now. And here are my cashews. There you go. Oh my god, I can't wait to eat you. I love you so much. Oh my god, I can't wait to eat you with my chapatis. That's right. I want to eat you in about 3 goes. Lovely. And my tea is ready as well. So I'm going to make my tea simmer. Remember, if you want to make an Indian tea, go to my YouTube channel. I have done a separate video on how to make an Indian cup of tea. The desi style, the Indian style. Oh my god, I love my tea. I'm so good at making tea. Sorry. If I don't love my tea, nobody else will. Okay, you amazing people. So here is my fish. Here are my 2 chapatis, my spoon, and the fish needs something to swim in. So that's just a little bit of rum to go with my fish. Okay, so we do things the Indian way. So that's the chapatis. Like I said, you can serve it with naan, rice, anything. Here we go. Wonderful people, this is always a true testimony of a great dish. The chapatis are gone, the fish is gone, well, the rum is sort of almost gone, and a chaser, a cup of tea, Panjabi Desi style tea. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe, please like, and you know what? Have a go. Have a go. That's all you need to do. Have a go. And this was, mwah, va, va, va.